Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of news from geeks like you, geeks like my man to the right or left of me. Say your name.
It's your boy, Centel. Hey. No.
So Centel and Chuck gonna give you the news today, and we're gonna give you our opinions on the news today. For those that don't know, that's what we do on this show. We do fast takes, and we keep moving fast. We're gonna show you how fast we're gonna be today.
We're gonna be sticking and
First
moving
up,
today.
first
I'm
up,
with you.
first
Let's
up.
go.
The UK company behind Tom Cruise's space film unveils plans to launch space movie studio. And guess what they call this studio?
What do they call it?
The C. Space Entertainment Enterprises.
Space Entertainment Enterprises.
See,
I could go with a different acronym than that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Sounds a little lame, but all right, sure.
Corny. So they're gonna launch a space studio. So we're gonna have So I wonder if they're gonna leave the studio in space when they're done shooting.
Hold on, like they're going to physically have
Build
a studio in orbit.
Yes, in orbit.
Oh my gosh. So you think this is in response to Russia go ahead and kind of like beating Tom Cruise to the punch about 4 or 5 months ago by being the first team to shoot a space scene?
I don't know. This is just weird. I mean, this is a waste of money. This is a bunch of millionaires and billionaires just blowing money. Nobody knows what space feels like. It's whatever we think of the fiction that showed us for the past 30, 40 years. We have no idea what goes on in space. They could tell us in space and they could be on a boat somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, they're going to shoot the movie in space. So the plans say the company will then build out a space station before eventually separating it from the ISS in 2028 and making it a free flying vehicle.
I don't understand. Like, I'm agreeing with you. What if it falls? Like, why? But it's so much cheaper to just do it on the ground. I don't understand. Do you really need realistic zero G in order to trick our minds into believing that we're seeing? I saw the movie Gravity and it was absolutely bonkers. I don't need any more realism than what I saw in Gravity. So this seems like, who's this for? It seems like an excuse for Tom Cruise just to go to
Scientology. That's who it's for. That's who it's for. We know who it's really for.
That's like such an insane waste of money. Why would you do that? I don't understand that.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense at all. But while Tom Cruise is going to space, Apple decided to partner with Legendary to do something on the planet, and that is the Godzilla Kaiju Monster TV series.
I like the way you're linking your combos, fam.
You know, I wonder this Kaiju Godzilla series, are they going to be in the rubber suits or is it going to be all CG?
Yo, you're joking, but I'm for real. Practical over CG. Practical over CG. But the thing is, it's hard to do practical when you're talking about something that's like 60 stories tall.
Yeah.
So how does that work? I don't know.
Well, the show
sounds expensive to me.
Yeah. The show will be executive produced by Chris Black, the sci-fi veteran behind Star Trek Enterprise, and Robert Kirkman of the series Outcast, and Matt Fraction, best known for the award-winning comic book Hawkeye. Marvel's
Wait a minute, isn't Robert Kirkman the same person that did The Walking Dead?
Yes.
Or is that the same Robert Kirkman, or is that a
same
different
Robert Kirkman? Same Robert Kirkman.
That's interesting. Who also did Invincible, in case you didn't know. Robert
He
Kirkman
did Invincible too. He's from Kentucky too.
Okay. Well, I just learned something new. This dude is aggressive with his storytelling. So he went from a full regular picture zombie to animated series to now we're going into kaijus on the regular.
Yeah. Or is it going to be Pacific Rim kaijus, or is it going to be rubber suit Power Ranger kaiju? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I don't know how. So Apple TV, man, they're really trying to throw some money around. You know what? They haven't disappointed me yet. So
Apple TV, you saw C, not the space station C, but you saw the series C. That was disappointing.
Yeah. All right. That was a really bad whiff. And what's funny is that was their flagship show, and it was a pretty big whiff. But they've actually done a little bit better since then. I mean, we did a review on Foundation on Bingeworthy, which I highly recommend you go check out. And and the special effects were pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good
considering.
The worst special effect was the black woman's wig, but outside of
Oh
that,
yeah, her hair. Yeah, that was the worst visual effect we've seen in a long time. Somebody get this baby hair together. Let this baby up the house with the hair looking like
Speaking of things you've seen a long time, how about something we've never seen before?
What's that?
The New York City mayor, Mayor Adams, will convert his city paycheck into cryptocurrencies via Coinbase.
Which cryptocurrency? I wonder.
New York City Mayor Eric Adams said Thursday that his first paycheck, which arrives on Friday, will be converted from U.S. dollars into cryptocurrency. He will convert the paycheck into Bitcoin and Ethereum.
You know why this is kind of big? It's kind of big because this is a government official doing it.
Yes.
You know, that's what makes this an interesting story. A government official is doing this, which is which really legitimizes the feasibility of cryptocurrency for the rest of us, mere worker ants. That I'm wondering how other politicians feel about that. How do you feel about that?
I'm totally okay with it. People can spend their money any way they want to spend their money. The idea was a back and forth to Miami Mayor Francis Suarez, who said in November he'd take his next paycheck into Bitcoin. So they're like, oh, it's going back and forth. And
so is it the entire check? Like I've heard like people doing this before. Like there's a football player that's got a certain portion of his check that is going into cryptocurrency, and the rest is going into what's the term? Fiat money? And
fiat money, term? Yeah, real money.
Fiat money, real money. So is he doing he's doing the whole shebang in crypto?
No shebang in cryptocurrency. And what's so funny about that is the U.S. Department of Labor rules prohibit New York City from paying employees in cryptocurrencies. However, hence the post-payment conversion on Coinbase. So you can't pay in cryptocurrency. But that's the loophole and converting it into crypto.
Right. Well, then he's not really getting paid in cryptocurrency. This article is silly then.
Yeah, he's
because if I took my paycheck and bought donuts, I can't say I've been paid in donuts. That's ridiculous. Oh well, then that's not as ballsy as I. That's not as ballsy as I thought. You're not really getting paid in cryptocurrency. You're just choosing to put the money that you've been paid. Yeah. Okay, that's different. That's different. And for a second, I was about to be like, wow. Okay.
What's crazy about that story? Crypto.com admits that over $30 million was stolen by hackers.
Oh, I'm actually surprised it's that low, to tell you the truth. I'm actually a little surprised it's that low. I kind of expected like I'm sure like banks swindle that much daily from
I'm pretty sure they do
common citizens.
I'm pretty sure they do. I'm sure the FDIC covers banks every day.
That's what I'm saying. So 30 million over the course of crypto's life seems kind of like of course, yeah. I mean, I guess it should raise some red flags.
They took it from 483 crypto.com users, 483 users. I'm like, that's not that many users. I'm pretty sure they're in the tens of thousands, if not a million users by now. But yeah, it's like 66,000 per person.
So did they use like the Superman hack where they take like a fraction of a penny off of every user and then use compound interest? I know I'm geeking out. No, I seriously, that's how it is. I'm just giving a shout out to my Superman 3 All-Stars out there that caught that terrible old school reference.
It doesn't say. Oh, but it was like people got their passwords hacked mostly. Then they got money taken from them.
That sounds about right.
That's why you turn a two-factor authentication on everything. Turn it on. Just hit a button.
Or actually physically keep your digital currency on a separate hard drive that is not connected to the internet. There's that. Yes.
You just can't lose your ledger. I got Bitcoin sitting on a hard drive somewhere, on a little thumb drive somewhere around my house.
God, I wish.
Man. I've heard Bitcoins in like 7 of them.
Oh my God. What are you doing right now? You should be tearing your house down right now. You should be getting some bomb sniffing dogs and telling them to go for it.
I know where it's at. I just had to check the hard drive. I haven't checked the hard drive.
Golly, man.
I made the mistake of selling off some Bitcoin too early. And I'm like, I'm not selling one more.
I didn't sell full coins, but I sold some for stuff that was absolutely ridiculous and stupid. And I'm like,
Speaking of
well,
selling stuff, the
what's up?
GameStop meme stocks documentary hits theaters this week. So they
They get a
made a
documentary?
documentary about GameStop's rise of the play called GameStop Rise of the Players. From the makers of the 2020 console wars, Jonah Tolleson and Blake J. Harris, who produced console wars for Paramount as well.
Y'all
Paramount Plus.
celebrating y'all celebrating way too soon, especially with the way video games are moving to a more digital format, which leaves stores like yours completely obsolete and more or less a Spencer's now instead of a video game store.
You haven't been in the GameStop, have
Yeah,
you?
it's like Spencer now.
It's just like Spencer's. Yeah, it's just it smells like
what are you doing?
Spencer's. Even smells decent now in the GameStop. Yeah. It don't smell like gamers no more.
It doesn't smell like hot nerd.
It doesn't smell like
hot nerd on a platter.
Yeah. I remember my ex would go in and was like, how do you come into this store and just shuffle through all the games? It smells like 10-year-old boy in here. Like 10-year-old boy and Fritos.
Smells like old Hot Pockets.
But now they have a nice fragrance. All the carpets are clean now. I'm like, wow. Yeah. I thought it was just my GameStop because they refurbished it. No, it's all the GameStops looking.
Yeah, it is. You know what else got me too about it too? It's like stuff is in order. Like you can actually find what you're looking for.
Yeah, this is not GameStop no more.
That's like, what I'm saying.
We got rid of all the gamers. Let's make this like a normal store. It's more like Hot Topic than GameStop.
Yeah.
It's like a non-cluttered non-cluttered Hot Topics, because Hot Topics is a hot mess. I'm walking around Hot Topic. I said, I don't want any t-shirts in here. I can't see anything.
No. I will say this though about the new GameStop too.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, the shirt selection has definitely like gone up a notch. The shirts, the shirts are kind of dope. But that's that's pretty much all they got to lean on now.
So as GameStop's kind of games shirt selection, Amazon opened its first clothing stores, and you can summon clothes to the fitting rooms.
What does that mean? Summoning clothes to the fitting room.
Jeffrey, bring me some pants. Not just like
oh, really?
No, that's not what it is.
Like Jeeves.
No, due to the opening of the Americana at Brands shopping malls in Los Angeles later this year, Amazon says clothing racks will feature QR codes. So I guess you scan the QR code of the clothes you want, and when you go to the fitting room, you click through. It says then you will tap a button. Selected items will be sent to the fitting room to try on without you having to first rummage through the racks. So you see what you're looking for. You're like, oh, Levi jeans. Yeah. 3430. Click on them. Boop, boop. Go to the next thing. Boop, boop. Go to the next thing. Select the fitting room, probably. The room of mine. Hit summon the clothes. When the clothes get there, they probably alert you on the phone. You walk back there to the room, shut the door, and try them on.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't sound like the absolute breakneck technology, lift off that I was expecting. Sure,
but
I guess.
But every fitting room has a touchscreen in it, and you can shuffle through more and more clothes and just have them sent to the room.
Okay, but you know what? Nowadays, and now that I'm really thinking about it, I can see the benefit in that, because the older I get, the less I kind of want to go through each individual thing on the rack. And now, because I even buy food now, like a la carte through, online, and then have it sitting for me, waiting for me, and I can just pick it up. So that for somebody like me that doesn't want to sit and physically go through the searching themselves, I can see how that kind of benefits. Yeah. But they made a store earlier, right? They made the walk-in grocery
Amazon
store.
Fresh.
Yeah,
Amazon
and
Fresh
you can just walk in, and then you just
you put everything in the cart, and it charges up your cart. But when you walk out, you put everything. They give you bags inside the cart now. So the bags inside the cart, and you fill it up, and then when you walk through, they look into your cart and make sure everything's charged to you, and then you walk out. They made a mistake with me one time. I had liquor in my cart, and it didn't come through charge. I had to let them know. I told them though. I was nice enough to tell them.
Oh, look at you!
I'm not stealing the liquor. I'm black in America. What are you talking about? They're like, we're testing. We're testing.
We put the warning shot in his chest.
Nah.
All right. I mean, I'll try it out. It's one of those things where I don't think I'm gonna miss it unless I try it. So maybe I'll try it out.
They got that all CNI in Amazon. I wasn't taking my chances. You let people walk out of here all the time. Hey, excuse me, I didn't get charged for this alcohol that I'm purchasing for a Christmas party. Can you charge me for it? You know?
They already know. They all see it
They were
on
like, "Oh,
Amazon, like you
sorry."
said.
Like, "Oh,
Yeah.
sorry." The woman gave me a coupon. She's like, "You're nice enough to tell me you didn't have to sell anybody." I was like, "No, I'm pretty sure the store can carry it as a loss, but I'm an honest person.
Look
Karma
at you.
is a bitch."
Look
Yeah,
at you.
and they got cameras everywhere.
I'm so proud of you.
I know it. I mean,
Yeah,
I was worried
man.
about getting
Look
caught
at
on
you.
camera, dog. The one shot to the chest is real. And speaking of one shots to the chest, uh, the Batman movie was shot mostly on remote controlled cameras.
Huh. You mean drones?
Probably just cameras with remote controls on them. You know,
Okay.
it says many scenes in the Batman were shot without anyone behind the camera. As star Robert Pattinson recalls the odd, isolated experience of filming the movie during the ongoing pandemic. So
Huh.
they probably had the same remote cameras they
Oh,
use in the
okay.
NFL in sports like in basketball, but it's probably the same type of remote control cameras.
That it sounds a little more interesting. I guess the reason why it didn't
Hmm.
strike me as over the top, like an absolute wow moment, is because drones, they've been using drones for
Yeah,
heavy for at least like the past decade. It's been
yeah,
really drone heavy.
yeah.
But I can certainly understand a new way of filming as a result of social distancing, and then
Hmm.
even doing like smaller scenes where you don't need like these wide, huge, shot coverage. Where if it's
Yeah.
just in a room and you have a camera that's automatically set up inside to get those personal moments. Wow, that seems I don't know.
I don't know how I feel
Uh,
about that. The camera's got the
yeah.
human touch on it. It may be better. It may be worse. It may be static. I think it may be sterile. It may
You
not
know
have any
why?
flavor to it.
You know why I'm a little concerned, and this is just the
Hmm.
inevitability of just technology. It's just, to me, it seems like it's another loss of a job, because like a perfect example of the drones that I was talking about. Back in the day when I was shooting commercials, back in the day, we had full blown helicopters and a team that had to tend to the helicopter, the cameraman, the pilot, safety. It was like a whole thing that was involved just to get the shots. And drones came, and all those
Hmm.
jobs went away. So
Hmm.
you could kind of like see the writing on the wall with this. It's cute and cool for the pandemic and being, socially distanced, but it's a huge team that goes behind the camera in order to get those shots right. And I would
Yeah.
hate to see that
Yeah.
team lose their jobs.
Yeah.
So, it's a gift and
Yeah.
a curse, gift and a curse. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, I'm surprised they probably didn't do volumetric capture where they put cameras all around them and just put them in the center of a
Ooh,
green screen and just capture it. And that way they can reshoot any shot they want in
right,
post. I'm surprised they didn't
right.
do that in a lot of those scenes.
You know what? There is a to kind of go off topic, and I'm messing with your
Hmm.
timeline. I just want to say this really, really quick. So the Brooklyn Nets released a video yesterday regarding something called the Netaverse, and they have a whole bunch of cameras surrounding the court where you can watch the game almost in like a virtual reality kind
Hmm.
of thing. And that's what you're kind of just reminding me of. And they
Yep,
call it, instead of the metaverse, it's
the
the Brooklyn
metaverse.
Netaverse. We could talk about it at a later time, but I just wanted to put that little bug in your ear and in our viewers' ear. Come on, baby. Let's see what you can close out,
Okay.
baby. I got you.
Speaking of shooting things, a supernatural martial arts film is coming out from Aiko Iwase from The Raid and Louis
Mhm.
Tan from Into the Badlands.
Yes, sir.
Boy, who doesn't want that film? I want that. You
Yeah.
got the star of The Raid and the star of the Into the Badlands
Yeah.
coming together to
Have
do a
you seen the
martial arts
trailer?
film. Ooh, I
Have you
haven't
seen the
seen it. I
trailer?
haven't seen it. I have to
Really?
see it. Ooh,
Yeah, it came out today, as a matter of fact.
did it? Did I? Why
Yeah,
didn't you
yeah.
say that
It came out
in,
today.
in the pre-production meeting? See, you holding out
Oh,
on me.
it
I
was
see
just
how
one of those
Chantel holds
things where I
out on me,
saw it. I just
guys.
kept the movie.
You see how
Sorry.
he goes out on me? The movie is called
Yeah.
Fistful of Vengeance. Boy, I'm gonna check it out right after this. So
Yeah.
everybody in here in the chat right now, go check out Fistful of Vengeance, because that movie is probably gonna be miraculously amazing.
Yeah.
You have
So,
Louis Tan and Aiko Iwase.
yeah, man, and it'll help wash that nasty taste of failure when we heard and talked about there was not James Cameron, it was not Brockenheimer.
No, your boy
Oh
from
my
the
gosh, Mr. Explosion himself
yeah
redoing the raid. Oh my god.
Bayman,
Oh my god.
Michael Bay.
I can't-
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
Michael
Yes,
Bay
there we
is running
go.
Raid.
No, it's like, come on, Seven. Michael Bay, wash that Michael Bay taste out your mouth
Yep.
regarding him redoing the raid and westernizing the raid. So
not so
right,
exciting news to follow behind that, but exciting news that we know it's obvious news. Squid Game got a season 2.
Oh yeah, we knew that. So, but it's confirmed though, right?
Yeah, it's confirmed.
It's confirmed.
Dude, was there any time they're not going to confirm the #1 show on Netflix not getting season 2?
Yeah, it is funny because the guy that directed it sounded kind of like he wanted it to be maybe a possible one and done. Yeah. He just wanted to like bang it out and then maybe do something else, but he became a victim of his own success. So not only is he going to do a part 2, but somebody from Netflix told Variety that they're going to be doing the Squid Game universe. So there's probably going to be some offshoots. It's probably going to be a whole lot of other things that's going along with the Squid Game.
That world could be very interesting. That's interesting form of Korea. To keep it moving, Sony stock reportedly took a $20 billion hit after the Activision Blizzard being bought by Microsoft in cash announcement. So they said the Sony stock reportedly took a $20 billion hit. Sony
that's a lot of money.
Share reportedly fell by 13% in Tokyo on Wednesday. Drop itself the largest single fall in Sony stock since October 20th, 2008.
Yeah, man.
If I was Apple, I'd make a moves to buy Sony right now.
Sony's got to come back with something, right?
Hey, Microsoft threw them a bone. Guess what else happened? Phil Spencer, CEO of Microsoft Gaming, said, "Hey, we'll keep Call of Duty on the PlayStation."
Yeah,
we're gonna take.
I was just about to pull the quote up.
Take their money. We're gonna take their money too.
His Twitter said, "Had good calls this week with leaders at Sony. I confirmed our intent to honor all existing agreements upon acquisition of Activision Blizzard and our desire to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. Sony is an important part of our industry, and we value our relationship." Yo, he sounded like he's trying to little brother him. Like he's trying to be like, he's my little brother right here. Yeah,
he didn't little brother.
He's tussling his hair. It either sounds like that or it sounds like when Debo was talking about, this bike is kind of like his Bofars.
yeah.
That's how it sound like. Sound like Red about to get knocked out for him.
It was. And speaking of another giant that had some news today, Google said we're building an AR headset, and we're like, duh, you built one before too. What do you think?
I'm thinking, I'm like, this sounds like somebody repackaging the same gift they bought you last Christmas. It's like, didn't you kind of already do this already? But, all right, sure. Let's see. I mean, everybody else is jumping into the AR game. Why not?
I mean, they did it before.
I'm all about that friendly competition.
They're like, hey, we're gonna redo it one more time. Remember that Google Glass we came out with? We had it to celebrities, and nobody really wanted it. We're gonna do it again.
Yeah. And I can't lie. I was excited about Google Glass. I never used it, but it seemed cool. It seemed awesome.
We all were excited about it. I'm going to drop down to some other news, some depressing kind of news. What? The Super Bowl 2022 won't stream in 4K. They're shooting everything in like 8K cameras, but they're not going to stream it in 4K.
How? Why would you? Why? You know how many
I want to see the beads of
TVs
sweat
that are in people's house
and the blood come out of people's mouths as they bite down on their lips.
Yo, that's so disrespectful, man. Mm-hmm. Like they had the Olympics in 4K.
They did have the Olympics in 4K.
And as far as biggest bang for your buck for one particular game, I mean, outside of like cricket, I want to say the Super Bowl is like the biggest individual sporting event in the world outside of cricket. I know cricket definitely runs it, but so why would you not have that experience in 4K? That makes no sense. Absolutely. You're going to make me watch this in 1080p? Word? Really?
Yeah.
Word?
You're going to watch it in 1080p. The Super Bowl.
Yo, you're right. I want to see, you are absolutely right, Chuck. I want to see beads of sweat, dog. I want to see your little ingrown hair bump. Yeah, man. I want all that.
You want all that? You want to see Snoop Dogg in 4K. Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar. You want to see all of them in 4K with Mary J. Blige.
I know you saw the teaser promo that they dropped today.
I did see the teaser promo.
Super Bowl promo.
I said, it was this the most West Coast, everything but Mary J. Blige.
Everything but Mary J.
I hope Ice Cube shows up in E40. No. You need Ice Cube and E40 to show up, and Too Short. They all have to hit the stage too.
Yeah.
Mount
No,
Westmore
it was.
needs to happen.
Yeah, I think there probably will be a couple more extra things. You know, I want to show up. I want the dog pound to show up.
No, no.
I want the
You want them
dog
to roll
pound to
Suge
show
Knight
up.
out of prison
Yeah,
and
you roll
shackled
his
up
ass
and
on
everything.
out. That's what I'm saying. That's what hey, it's gonna be full West Coast like nobody'd ever seen before.
Oh yeah,
Poor Mary
they're
J.
like since
Poor
we're putting
Mary.
our headquarters in the middle of the black community in Los Angeles, we might as well
Yeah.
do the last Super Bowl hurrah with them there before we gentrify the whole area.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna go to the most gentrified part of LA right now, the most currently gentrified area of LA.
Yeah.
With some black person.
But I'm excited about the Super Bowl show. Eminem, Snoop
Yeah,
Dogg,
absolutely. Yes.
Kendrick Lamar, and Dr.
Yeah,
Dre,
man.
and Mary J. Blige.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gonna be
bangers,
one hell of a
fam.
show. It's gonna be one hell of a show.
Nonstop. Yo, and talk about like bounce back of the year, man, goes to Drake because he's been dealing with some serious like divorce issues. That dude
Health
looked 100.
issues.
He looked
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He had health issues, probably from the stress.
Almost died.
All kinds of stuff, money, financial issues dealing with, and now you see him like he looked happy, he's thin, he looked fit.
Yeah.
I was like, damn,
he
Dre,
got in the gym. He was like, yeah. I paid her near nothing because she got caught trying to steal all my money. Matter of fact, I got money back from her, and he's happy. Dre looked so happy. Like, wow,
bounce back of the year, fam.
Dr. Dre looks young. He almost died last year.
He
it wasn't
sure
due to
did.
COVID. It was due to
COVID.
Stress
almost took that cat out, fam.
He's like, I got a Grand Theft Auto game now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yo, Dre is reinventing himself, man. He over here walking up and down the coast of waves looking like keyboards. I'm like, you over here living your best life, Dre. And Mary doing it too. You know, she's
Mary
doing one
great.
One of them powers, she looked good. And I was like, damn, everybody over
I was like, I got 50-year-old Mary coming out on stage. This is beautiful. This is beautiful.
As long as she ain't trying to dance, because we all know Mary can't dance.
Dance with Snoop Dogg.
Yo, it's funny, man. I was in there talking about baby, and I was like, yo, the best music is when Mary is unhappy. I need depressed. I just lost my man, Mary. Is she gonna be singing? Because then the music gonna be good. But if she happy, the music gonna be trash. The music's gonna be trash if she happy. And she look happy in the commercial. I'm like, I don't know if I'm sold on Mary. She looked too happy.
We want Mary J. Blige to be happy. We want all of them to be happy.
No, you want her to be happy. Listen, if she's gonna be singing to me, I need her depressed. I need her fresh off a bottle or something, so I can get that real pure sound. If she happy and all, then she don't need to be singing. We have a conversation.
The GeekBeast does not condone Mary J. Blige being unhappy and being off the bottle.
I'm just saying, yo, if you want good music, you want a depressed Mary.
Depressed Mary J. Blige. With that said, we're going to end our show for today so all our audience can be depressed by having us here. They're all laughing at you right now like, oh my God. So you want Mary to start dating somebody today and break it with them by the Super Bowl?
Yes, she needs to be. Somebody need to break
Ray
her heart.
Mary needs to go meet Ray J because Ray J would do it. Ray J is the guy that would do it. Or Omarion. That's what we want. Mary and Omarion.
That's what I'm saying. There we go. The real Omarion, not Omicron. Send an Omarion. Let's be clear. I need you to enunciate your vowels correctly before you put that in the universe.
I said Omarion.
Okay.
And then she can break up with it. So when she hits the stage,
bro, the music will be fire. Yo, the music will be fire if she fresh off a breakup, fam. That's what I'm saying. Let's go.
I can't with you. With that
Operation Break Mary Heart.
Operation Break Mary Heart. Wow. With that being said, that concludes our show for today. I'm your host, Chuck, and with me I have...
Yo, it's your boy Sintel, man.
Thank you for tuning in to GeekBeast. Thank you, Digital Click, for actually providing the background and all the art you do for us. Thank you, Rodney, for being the technical director today and laughing with us about this Mary J. Blige thing. And we hope to see y'all tomorrow. We have no follow-up show tonight, and tomorrow is happy hour. So we'll see y'all there. Peace.